Oh, welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And right now we have just had our arm cut off by some angry dude who has taken the divine heir, who is the child we are supposed to be protecting. And we've woken up in some random shack. There's some dodgy dude in the corner playing with a bit of wood. And he has attached a prosthetic arm to my arm. So we're going to talk to him now. We're going to find out some information. There's a couple of other characters we need to talk to around this place. And then we're going to head off into the world. And we're going to start dying more than twice. So yeah, let's have a chat with some of these guys. This is a very important dude, actually. This is going to be the dude that you're going to bring upgrade materials to. And also different materials to get various different like prosthetic arms that you can use and stuff like that. So he's a very important character. And there's also going to be a girl out here. Where is she? Is she out here? Oh, maybe she appears once I've spoken to him. But there's going to be a girl out here. And she's going to be pretty much involved with upgrading your medicinal drink. So she's very important too. And then up there's going to be a guy who he can't die. So pretty much he allows you to use him as a training dummy. So if you want to test out any attacks or whatever, you could go beat him up and he'll let you do it. So he's very useful as well. But yeah, let's talk to this guy first. But this is going to be your main hub area that you're going to return to several times. Sort of like in Demon Souls when you return to that hub area where all of those like tablets were that led you to different worlds and that. Sort of like that. Or like Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls and stuff like that.
What do you call yourself? Your eyes. The eyes of a wolf who has failed in his duties. Or so it seems to me.
That is not your concern.
Spoken like a true shinobi. I must carve the Buddha. You do what you will.
Why am I here?
All I did was drag you here. Didn't even know if I was dragging a corpse. Couldn't let you get eaten by a pack of wild dogs.
How long was I asleep?
Some time has passed since I found you.
I see.
However, your master yet lives. He's being held prisoner in Ashina Castle. They will soon make use of his bloodline. Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has.
Okay. Lovely. I don't need to ask about my arm, that's not important. We already know everything we need to know. It's a prosthetic arm designed for a shinobi and it can have modifications added to it that allows you to do things like shoot fire out of your arm. You can also use it as like a grappling hook. Once we get that, the game becomes a lot easier for me because I can actually escape danger. So it shouldn't be as bad as the last video where I died twice unnecessarily. You can also get like a shuriken thrower, stuff like that. Also firecrackers. I think there's others. At the moment I've only found 2 in the game. I don't know if there's like any others you can get as well, but I assume there is. So that's pretty much what the prosthetic arm is. Allows you to do a lot of cool things. Pretty much like a bow, I guess, on your arm.
What did you mean when you said they'll make use of his bloodline?
I don't know much about him, except the dragon's heritage. There's a special kind of blood by that name, and that blood runs through your master's veins.
So the divine heir.
Someone's after him. Might be that the strange things happening to your body have something to do with that.
Lovely.
You're quite the strange one. Yet other peculiar visitors have come to this temple. There's one in the clearing to the right of the gate leading off the temple grounds. 2 strangers in strange circumstances. You two might get along.
Okay, I guess that's why I couldn't speak to him yet. Are they here now? Hello? Where is she? I swear there was a woman out here. I swear she was here already. Is she hiding from me? Maybe I've got to come back here in a minute or something. But yeah, these right here, these are going to be the same as bonfires in Dark Souls. So when you find one of these, you can rest. It will refill your gourd with sips of healing waters. And you can also do stuff like level up your character. you know, things like that, you know, all the usual important stuff. So these are very important, and they also provide a checkpoint pretty much, so you can, you know you ain't got to run through a mountain of enemies anymore because you've got a checkpoint, stuff like that. But probably the best sight in the game, seeing one of these in the distance, you know, and knowing that you're about to reach it. Ah, yes. If you played Dark Souls or any of the other games, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where the hell is the woman, actually? I'm not sure where she is. She's normally here. Maybe I'm just being blind. Let me have a look in here. You've got that thing there you can pray to, but I'm not going to click on that because I think it teleports me to another area. At least it does when I find a certain item that I'm going to find very soon. Oh, what'd you get your weapon out for? Don't start getting your weapon out, Wolf. I'm not ready for fighting at the moment. I mean, I don't really need to talk to this guy, but I might as well. Damn, look at the state of you. I bet you stink. I bet he smells like rotten eggs, doesn't he? Look at him, you stink. What's this? An offering box. I'm not actually sure what I'll do with this. Let me ask this dude here.
Never seen you before. Your name? Won't tell me. But you do have the look of a skilled shinobi. A shinobi. Or perhaps... Sir, please heed my humble request. Face me in battle.
Okay. Lovely. Easy. Wish everything else in the game was.
Damn. Still alive.
That's what I say to myself every day as well. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, fuck, still alive. I know exactly how you feel, mate.
That swordsmanship. It was a thing to behold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner.
What are you?
Some call it undying. Others, infested. I can't die, so I just am. How about you? What brings you to a rundown temple like this? Seems you have a lot on your mind. Say, why don't you use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for whatever your mission is. A warm body that can't die might prove useful to you. I volunteer mine. Well?
Very well.
Right then. Let's go. They say, swinging one sword is a cure for boredom. Come back whenever you like. If you have techniques to try out, I'm at your disposal.
Lovely. Well, I don't actually want to do anything at the moment, mate, so you're alright, you're alright. You can stand there and keep yourself warm by the fire. What's this for? Items that become unavailable elsewhere end up in the offering box. When the box is illuminated, it means an item has found its way inside. Items can be obtained by inspecting the box and offering money. Okay. Oh, I don't know if this is like the box where all my supplies go to. I'm not sure. Because what happens in this game, when you find items and stuff, you'll collect them until your inventory is full, and then the rest of them will get teleported to a box, which, I mean, it might even be that box, I'm not sure. And then every time you die, if you're like, or you come back to your little sculptures that you pray at, every time you return or die and get teleported back, then if you've used, like, let's say you've used 2 pellets, and you've got like 10 in your inventory, you had 3 in your inventory, you used 2, and the rest of them got sent to your box, then when you come back to life, you've only got 1, then it will take 2 out of your box and put them straight in your inventory. So it's pretty useful, it does always keep you stocked up and that, so you never have to worry about not being able to pick up an item because you're full, you know. So it's very good. Sculpture idols serve as a checkpoint and can be found throughout Ashina. Resting at a sculpture idol will completely replenish vitality and restore one's use of resurrection. That's what you use when you die, you can resurrect. So if you resurrect, normally it's best to run back to your sculpture and rest. Even if it does make all of the enemies reappear, it's probably best to do that. Because if you die a second time, like I mentioned, you will lose half your XP and half your money. So it's not good to die a second time. Quick items and spirit emblems in storage will be added to your current inventory. With some exceptions, resting will also revive defeated enemies. Yeah, it revives pretty much anybody except like elite enemies. So if you're going to take down a really tough enemy, they won't get revived, you know. But normal enemies will. But you can just run past them if you've already killed them several times. Right, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to head out. I swear there's supposed to be a woman here already. Alright, we're going to head out into the world and we're going to start doing some battling, I guess. Well, I don't even think we can. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm not even sure if I've got my grappling hook. Right, this is the grappling hook. So every time you see something green like this, you can press L2 and you can grapple over to it. Very, very useful for getting yourself out of dangerous situations. But obviously, there are enemies with bows, so sometimes even when you think you're safe, you're not. You're not. Bow enemies are very easy to take down, though. It's quite nice. Right, so there's a couple of things I want to mention before we head out into the Ashina outskirts. When you die in this game, when it was like Demon Souls and Dark Souls, what pretty much happened, and Bloodborne, when you died, you would die, and then you would drop all of your souls that you gathered, or your blood echoes, or whatever they were called in Bloodborne, you would drop them on the floor at the spot you died, and then if you could manage to get back there without dying again, you would be able to pick up and recover all of your souls. In this game, when you die, you keep all of the stuff you had, but you will be dead, you know, and if you revive, you will be okay, you will keep all your supplies, but if you die a second time, then you will lose half of your money and half of your experience, which you will use towards skills and stuff. So that's why I always recommend, if you do die once, it's best to just run back to a sculpture and rest, because if you die a second time, it does have a lot of consequences other than just like lowering your experience. It has other consequences as well that I can't really explain properly. I mean, you'll probably see it soon because I'm bound to die millions of times in this playthrough, so you probably will know what I'm talking about soon. Sculpture's idol found. You can now instantly travel between sculpture idols that have already been communed with. Travel can be accessed via the sculpture's idol travel menu. Yeah, so I'm going to travel back now. Maybe it will let me see that woman, because I need to speak to a woman. She's not actually there yet, and she's supposed to be. Hopefully I haven't screwed something up. That won't be a good situation if I've screwed that up, because if she ain't there, I can't upgrade my drink. Oh no, there she is. Oh, finally. Where the hell was you then? God damn it. Let's have a chat with this woman, and then we can go and actually do some battling. Sorry that this video is so much talking. It's just there's lots of people to talk to and things to learn and that. And then once you've done all this, you can go out into the world and die 50 times.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
I don't think I can. I can't present. I don't think I
You
can.
made this gourd.
Yes, it was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes, medicinal waters flow from gourd seeds. Adding new seeds will increase the volume of these medicinal waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right.
Okay. We don't really need to speak to her anymore now. So yeah, gourd seeds are going to be very important. It works exactly the same as it does in like Dark Souls and that. But pretty much we can find them by searching the world. Sometimes you'll find them hidden somewhere. You can also find them on certain enemies. You know, some enemies will, like the more elite enemies, might have one of them on their body. And also, I know later on, once we've defeated the first boss, there is a vendor hidden in this like dodgy broken tent. He's actually really hard to spot. It's very annoying. They like to hide people in this game. They don't want you to find them. But he actually sells one for 1,000. I don't know what the currency is in this game, but like 1,000 yen, I guess. So if you do play this, try and keep as much money as you can until you reach the first boss, which will be quite a while away. Actually, we're not going to reach the first boss probably for the next few videos, to be honest, because it's quite far away, and there's quite a few elite enemies in the way as well. But yeah, let's take down some enemies to get some experience and stuff, you know, try and get used to the combat again, and see how well we do. I know there's going to be an elite enemy we have to battle in a minute. But if you want to loot enemies, you just hold square, and any of the enemies nearby, you'll suck all of their money to you, and also any items that they drop as well. But yeah, we're going to have to deal with like an elite enemy in a minute, because like I think I mentioned this in the last video, but there's pretty much, oh look at that was a nice one, wasn't it? Well, good shot. There's pretty much 3 types of enemies you're going to meet in this game. I think I said it in the last video, but I might as well say it again. You're going to meet just the basic enemies in this game that are absolutely terrible. You can defeat them with ease. The only time you're going to have a bit of trouble is if you slack massively with like dodging, or if you get overwhelmed by too many enemies. So you've got all that to worry about. Oh crap, I got spotted. But you've got those to deal with. Then you've got like elite enemies, which will be like really tough samurai type enemies, which you have to deal with. And those guys normally are quite difficult, but you get good rewards for defeating them. And if you defeat them, they will be gone for the rest of the game. So you ain't got to worry about them reappearing if you rest at the sculptures. And then you've got the main bosses, which, as you know, are just absolute hell. Oh crap. There we go, lovely. I'm getting a little bit better at the parrying and that. It's just I really need to get better at the jumping, you know, because parrying wasn't really an issue. I'm pretty alright at parrying. I've done that regularly in quite a lot of video games, you know, and sidestepping and dodging, that's pretty easy as well. It's just the jumping over sweep attacks, you know, because they'll have like a lance that will be like the size of your fucking bedroom, and then they swing it across the floor. You can't sidestep because you don't get enough distance away, so you still get hit. It's only useful if they're somewhat far away from you, so you have to deal with that. And then you also have to deal with the fact that if you try and block it, it will just destroy your posture, and then you're open to attack. So it's horrible, so horrible, this game. It's not very nice at all. Very unfriendly. What the hell was that all about? Why didn't you... Oh, God. Is that a bowman? No, it's a gunman. Ah! Okay, that was lucky. I sort of got saved by doing the death blow. There we go. Lovely. All that yummy stuff. I think there is another sculpture that we're going to reach, probably in the next few seconds, actually. I think there's a bunch of dogs out here, or wolves. They're actually very easy to kill with shurikens, but I don't actually have them yet. I'm not sure if I've like left that behind. Maybe we'll find it in a minute. Or maybe we'll get it from the first boss. Well, not the first boss, like the first elite enemy. You're actually going to see the elite enemy now. You might be able to see him from over here. Let me show you. You might be able to see him from up here. Oh shit, what is that? What the hell is that? Is that some sort of fat ass chicken? Jesus Christ. Damn. I think he's over here. Yeah, he's down there. You see that dude standing by the red sort of banner? That's the guy you need to take down. He's very tough and he will kill me several times. But fortunately, you've got a checkpoint right over here. But obviously, like I said, you don't want to die lots of times because you will lose a lot of your supplies. So dying a lot isn't good. You can do it, but it isn't good. And I'm going to assume that if you die too much, it might affect the ending, because this game actually has 4 different endings, you know. So if you plan on platinum in this game, you're going to have to play through this game quite a few times. There's a couple of other things I want to talk about on that menu there, but I'll talk about it next time. Just going to quickly deal with these wolves. I think there's one over here somewhere. Where is he? Where are you hiding? Where are you, little doggy? I know there's one around here. I swear there was. Oh, there it is. Oh, God. Look, bad dogs. Actually, they're wolves. That's bad wolves. What are you doing? And my name is Wolf. Why are you attacking me? What are you doing? I'm on your damn team. I think the thing that really annoys me is when you meet some of these elite enemies, they will be surrounded by just normal basic enemies, you know. So if you do die, like fighting the elite enemy, then you're going to have to kill all of the basic enemies again. That's what probably annoys me the most. It's very, very annoying. Here we go. If you take this to the sculptor, he will add the upgrade to your prosthetic arm that will allow you to start throwing shurikens. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that in a minute because I don't think I really need it for this guy. I don't remember using it at least. Right. Okay, so what I always recommend when you battle these guys is I recommend sneaking up on them if you can. Sometimes you can't sneak up on them. Get one death blow by sneaking up on them, and then they're going to know who you are. I mean, I don't think you can do a stealth attack twice, because if you attack them, get rid of one of their health bars, and then you hide, become anonymous, and sneak back up to them and do the death blow again, they don't seem to lose another load of health. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it's pretty annoying, because you should be able to stealth kill everybody. But yeah, so we're going to try and stealth kill him once, and then we're going to have to fight him properly and start dodging and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to die a few times because I'm going to be honest, I'm not very good at this game. You know, when I think back to like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I was very good at those games. I had no problem doing them on YouTube. But since I've been playing this, I've had such a fear of recording, you know. Such a fear. I don't know why I'm so crap. It's mostly because of the jumping that you have to do when they do sweep attacks. I don't think this guy really does many sweep attacks, so you might be alright. You might be able to use circle a lot. And also, when I fought this guy the first time, it was my first encounter with a tough enemy. Alright, so we're going to try and sneak up on him. And then after that, we're going to have to battle him properly. Because as you'll see, I'll have 2 pips above his health bar. See, 1 pip is gone. Some enemies use unguardable, perilous attacks, signified with a danger symbol. When these occur, watch carefully and try to respond properly, as each type requires a specific response. L1, as a thrust lands, is to deflect. I'm terrible at doing that, even though it's very good because it does destroy their posture a lot. Cross before a sweep attack lands. I never jump. I'm horrible at doing it. And when they go to grab me, I'm very good at dodging. I'm brilliant at dodging. Okay, I just seem to wing it and then hope I kill them. Oh, come on! Right, let me revive quickly. I might be able to finish him. Oh. Oh.
Loyal
Oh.
take my blood and live again.
Oh, okay. This might be story related. I think you need to die once to learn about resurrecting. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna... Alright, stop telling me. Right, we're not going to bother trying to kill him just yet. We're just going to come over here quickly and we're going to heal up. Now remember, when you use the sculptors, you will respawn all of the other enemies. So once we've done this, all of the wolves are going to appear again. I mean, this is a pretty nice spot for a sculptor idol, just because it's going to constantly allow me to run away if I mess up, instead of, you know, dying and having to respawn and all that other crap. We're not going to worry about killing those wolves again. We're just going to leave them there. Look at this weirdo. Is that who I nicked this shuriken thing from? Looks like some sort of crow man, doesn't it? That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay, right, let's do this a bit better. I felt like we were doing alright then. It's just because I accidentally tried to sidestep, which is what I always seem to do in this game, and instead of blocking. For God's sake. But yeah, you're going to have to just bear with me in this playthrough. Right, let's get my usual death blow first. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo! Suck it! Woo! Prayer beads. These are the things in the game that will make you absolutely orgasm, because if you collect 4 of them, you're able to increase your posture. So if you take hits and stuff, you know, you don't, like, you know, become unposturized very quickly and get yourself open to attack. And it also increases that health, and that is absolutely delicious. And we got a gold seed as well, which you already know what to do with that. It allows me to have 2 sips of my drink instead of 1. Lovely jubbly. Alright, so what we're going to do quickly is I'm going to grab up this item, Fistful of Ash. I think you can use that to like throw in somebody's face like dirt and it will like blind them maybe. I'm not 100% sure though. But we're going to go back to the camp quickly. We're going to add the attachment to our prosthetic arm. And then once we've done that, we will upgrade our drink and then we will be sorted for the next bit of time. Got to watch out for these wolves. Lovely. Right, so let's teleport back to the let's teleport back to the main place now. Alright, we're going to go back to, what's it called? Dilapidated Temple. I probably said that completely wrong. We're going to come back in, we're going to sort out it. Sorry about this video though, I know these last 2 videos have been a lot of back and forth and a lot of talking and stuff like that, you know, but once we get through this video and we go into the next video, that's when things are going to be way more just straight up combat and dying and getting angry and shit like that. These first 2 things, I wanted to do all of this in one video, but at the moment I'm trying to build a big stockpile of videos, so I'm unable to make 1 hour videos at the moment because I've got a 2-week holiday coming soon and I'm going to be decorating my sister's room for her, so I'm needing to like really record a lot of videos. So unfortunately I couldn't make hour videos for this playthrough, otherwise I would have done that. Right, let's quickly talk to this guy.
I found one.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang. But by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
Okay, lovely. There we go. All done.
Yes, right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there, don't do anything funny with it.
Okay. Lovely. Right, so let's equip our shuriken now. There we go. Loaded shuriken. Lovely. So we can now throw ninja stars at people and take them down pretty much. Very useful. You have to use ammo for these things. I can't remember what the ammo is called. But you find it quite a lot by just defeating enemies. I think you have like 15 bullets. And then I think you can upgrade the amount you've got in the skill things later on, which we can do. At the moment, we're just pretty basic. Right, let's upgrade our healing thing as well.
Notice anything different?
Yes.
Like what?
I died. The Divine Heir's voice reached out to me, and suddenly I was alive again.
So you died, and now you're alive again. So that means it has to do with resurrection.
Resurrection?
Lord Kuro. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly.
Impossible.
Yes. It is rather strange, and yet, it is happening here and now. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost.
Yeah, the power of resurrection doesn't come without a cost. You're going to learn more about that later, because I know for a fact I'm going to die more than enough times for it to occur, and you can start learning about it. But as I'm saying, if you can avoid dying, obviously that's the hardest thing to do in this game, not die. But yeah, try your best, because it does screw some things up. Spirit emblems are the things I just talked about, the ammo for your weapon. Let me upgrade my thing now.
I'm glad you've come.
Master Wolf, I like that, I like that. You should always refer to me as Master Wolf.
Is this a gourd seed?
Yes. Bring it here. Plant the seed into the gourd. Perfect. Now the volume of medicinal waters in your gourd will increase.
Such a strange medicine.
Is it strange? I don't take any offense to that. If it's effective, then that's cause for celebration, whether it's strange or not. That's what my mentor Dogen taught me.
I see.
Please bring me any other gourd seeds you find. I should be able to further increase the volume of the medicinal water. Goodbye.
Okay, right. Well, I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. Let's get myself in a nice place so I can make myself some sort of cool thumbnail. No, that's a bit too dark. Let's get over here in the sunlight. This might make a nice thumbnail. There we go. That's a nice thumbnail. That'll do. Okay, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry if the last two videos have been somewhat but the next video onwards, I'm telling you right now, it'll be filled with a lot more combat, a lot more death, and that is a fact. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.